and he didn't, he made sure to speak to people. So
yeah, and I feel like, do you think that that's like the new wave where it's like it's going to be like a social media takeover for a lot of, I guess like newer politicians? Like, is that the path?
I think that's definitely going to be part of it. I don't think that's the whole thing, right? I think, a lot of neighborhoods, and we definitely don't want to forget our elders too, who might not be too adept on social media, right?
Yeah.
But I definitely do think your social
Because
media,
they're voters.
your social media branding definitely is important to connect to more people. The city is still growing. Gen Z is going to be, Gen Z's in the voter population. So I definitely think you got to do both. You got to knock on doors, talk to the people that may not be on social media, but you do need to be impressionable on social media. Definitely, I've seen it hurt other candidates. So it's going to be a combination.
Do you know a huge common talking point against Zeron, especially amongst like minority conservatives, is like most of Zeron's population that voted for him, or that voted for him in the primary, was not the minorities that kind of like represent on social media. How do you evaluate that?
So crazy enough, I actually was featured in an article in AP News a couple months back about this, and I think.
Wait, hold on. Shout that out, man.
Yeah.
Wait, you said in the article in the AP News?
Yeah, I got a little lead quote. Shout out my guy Jalen.
Hey, fire.
No, but I think part of that is true, right? But I also think his campaign did make an effort to go in the neighborhoods, right? The only candidate that knocked on my door in Flatbush was Zoran. His team came twice, right?
It came to my door a couple times
exactly.
too.
There's people who, he made sure there was canvases out in Canarsie, canvases out in East Flatbush, canvases out in Bed-Stuy, canvases out in Brownsville, right? So I think even though his demographic definitely was like the younger population of voters, not the traditional, black immigrant minority voters, I think he still made an effort to try to bridge those gaps, and there's definitely more work to be done. But I think your base is your base, right? I think your base is your base, and I don't think he intentionally neglected anyone either. So that's also important.
And maybe if he adopts the black agenda, man, maybe.
Yo, come get with me, man. Come get with me, man. Get this win, and we could lock in, and we could do great things for the city. So
stop that black exodus. We don't want no more migration.
The data is telling us that. Like, so that's the thing, right? I understand that elected officials need to be able to govern over everyone, and I do respect that. That is good policy, but the data is telling you that this population of people can no longer afford this city. Like, it's telling us. And, I want to raise a family here, right? I want, my niece that I have 3 years old to be here, right? And if the data is trending in this direction and you don't do anything to stop it, I think you're actually being neglectful.